Thank you, thank you. Can I say something first before we start? Is Brooklyn in the house? Oh, now we can start.
So tell me about breaking through. She's Gotta Have It was made for $150,000?
$175,000.
Where'd you get the money?
Well, I was doing crowdfunding before there was crowdfunding. I had a pen in hand, postcards, and a stamp. Remember postcards? And I just sent postcards, everybody knew, to help me get money. But we did it in stages. So we got the money to shoot. This is film. This is before digital came around. So we got the money to shoot. The next stage was get the money, get the film out the lab. Then the third stage was get money for me to live so I could edit the film, because I was confident that if I could edit the film, we could have the next phase would be we would screen it for potential investors.
Take me through the stages of getting through from the imagination to into a movie theater, and all of a sudden I go to a theater and I see, wow, this is something absolutely new.
Well, it almost killed me, but I had great, great people around me who believed in this dream, and we were not to be denied. In fact, one of my classmates, I went to John Dewey High School in Coney Island, and his mother just died. And in insurance, he got $10,000, and he said, take it. I said, no guarantee, take it. And once the film became a hit, he bought a brownstone in Fort Greene. And is still collecting checks. And that film came out in 1986. But my thing was, this is that by hook or crook, I was going to make it.
Do the Right Thing, if you look back on this, is kind of amazing. Do the Right Thing was not nominated for a Best Picture award. And
who knows what film won Best Picture that year?
I do. Driving Miss
Driving Miss
Daisy.
Motherfucking Daisy.
Yeah.
That'll be the last time I use that MF word. Hold me to that, please.
What did you...
I can say MF?
What did you feel at that very moment?
Well, let's move many years ahead. Black Klansman. We got nominated for Best Picture for that, but what film won that year? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What? Yeah, I was like, damn, every time somebody's driving somebody, I lose.
Do you find it harder as you get older to come up with new stories, new material, or does life keep coming at you hard enough so that the well is full?
No, I have a plethora of ideals. It's the money, you gotta finance that stuff. So
that's the big burden.
Yes, and my dream project is a film called Save Us Joe Louis, which I co-wrote with the great Bud Schulberg. Bud Schulberg won an Oscar for On the Waterfront. Screenplay is about the relationship between Joe Louis and Max Schmeling, who was not a Nazi, but he was on the tyranny of Hitler.
And in your vision of it, who would play those two roles, Schmeling and Lewis?
I don't want to jinx it, but I co-wrote it with Bud, and for 2 years, Bud would call me every day. It's like, did you get the money yet? I'm working on it, Bud. So I made a promise to Bud on his deathbed, we're gonna get this film made one day.
Do you do much teaching or lecturing to students?
I've been teaching the last 30 years.
So
at Class Thursday.
And how the students that are coming in, what do you find that you have to work with the most?
The first day I say that this industry is hard AF, not cursing. And you can't come here trying to fake the funk. You gotta bust for the Spanish-speaking people here, bust your culo. You gotta, I tell them, this horrible lie of the overnight success, to hand the guys that come out of the heavens, appoint you as the next one. Look, there's abundance of talent. What's gonna be the difference between the person that puts in the extra effort and not try to skate?
I want to ask you some collaboration questions. Denzel Washington, what is the quality that you find in him and you bring it out in so many different films? Why is he as great with you?
Denzel in my opinion, is the greatest living actor today. I'd be lying to you to just tell you if I know what that is that makes him great, but you could feel his power, his sensitivity, his humanity, and just the way he carries himself. Like, he's not fucking around. You're on the set, whether you're a boom, whatever, I think you're not doing your job, he's gonna let you know.
He lets you know?
Yeah.
How?
Spike.
That's good. That was good.
But you know how I direct Denzel? All right, Denzel, what do you want to do next? All right.
How long can you do this? You look at Scorsese's.
Kurosawa's 86.
Yeah.
I'm 66.
Is that the idea?
I got at least 20. I got to get the Kurosawa.
Gotcha. All right.
Got to.
Spike Lee, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.